Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. Federal-Mogul could buy Delphi, Toyota doubles its ownership in Subaru, and more details on the Honda Crosstour. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Wednesday, July 8th, 2009, and now the news. As we've been reporting, Chinese automaker BAIC is interested in buying part of Opel, and it has a lot of benefits to offer. Italian news agency AGI reports that BAIC guarantees it could sell 485,000 Opels in China by 2015 after starting production there in 2012. Speaking of China, it wants to see the dozens and dozens of smaller, money-losing car companies now operating in the country to get out of the car business. So here's an interesting way one company is doing it. Reuters reports the Jiangxi Changhe Automobile Company is going to transform itself into an aerospace company. It's going to transfer all of its assets to the China Aviation Industry Corporation in exchange for 2 aerospace subsidiaries. Could Delphi be bought by another supplier? Federal-Mogul is considering making another bid for Delphi after losing out to private equity firm Platinum Equity in an earlier bid. According to Reuters, a bankruptcy judge ruled Delphi must accept more bids to compete with Platinum's offer. And speaking of taking something over, Toyota is slowly taking more and more control of Subaru. On July 14, Reuters reports Toyota will take its share to 16% of Fuji Heavy Industries, the parent company of Subaru, and that's up from 8%. On the new product front, Fiat just introduced the Panda 4x4 Adventure in Europe. It's got 4-wheel drive, obviously, and is offered with a gas or diesel engine. Fuel economy for the gas model is 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers, about 36 miles per gallon, and 5.2 liters per 100 Ks, or 45 miles per gallon for the diesel. Pricing starts at 14,000 euros, or about 20 grand. A couple of months ago, spy photos of a Honda crossover leaked on the internet. While it's hard to tell much from the pictures, courtesy of Autoblog, by the way, the company has confirmed that the Accord Crosstour will go on sale this fall. As the name implies, this 2010 model is based on the Accord sedan. Stay tuned for more details. All the Americans watching will be proud to know their government is working tirelessly to keep them safe. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is forcing Volkswagen to recall over 18,000 2009 Rutan minivans because the owner's manual does not include a warning to not place items on or near the airbag. Yeah, they forgot to print that in the manual, which is triggering a safety recall. Coming up next, it's time for You Said It.
Changing tires out here could be dangerous, but with these tires, I don't need to worry.
Bridgestone.
And now it's time for some of your feedback. This is You Said It. You know, we get all kinds of comments and questions from you, our viewers. You Said It gives me a chance to respond. Tony Gray saw our review of the Honda Insight a few weeks back, in which I commented how much vibration there was with the inside rear view mirror. After seeing our review of the new Toyota Prius, he wrote in to ask, inquiring minds want to know if the rear view mirror in the Prius shakes at speed. Tony, there is some vibration with the Prius, but you have to look for it. It really isn't noticeable and nowhere near the distracting vibration with the Insight. Come to think of it, Honda may have a safety issue with that mirror. Salvador G. saw our story on how Vallejo is developing supercapacitors to be used on mild hybrids coming from Peugeot. He asked, so what exactly is a mild hybrid and how's that different from a full hybrid, and isn't a supercapacitor supposed to work with a battery? Well, Salvador, here's the 3 basic categories of hybrids. Micro hybrids just offer stop-start capabilities. When you come to a stop sign or a traffic light, the engine turns off to save gas. A mild hybrid has stop-start, plus it offers some electric assist. where batteries and an electric motor assist the gasoline engine. A strong hybrid offers all of that, plus it allows you to run in pure EV mode for a limited distance and for limited speed. Now for the supercapacitor part of your question. They are much smaller and lighter than batteries and can dump out big jolts of electricity in a short amount of time. But they can only do that in short bursts, so they're perfect for mild hybrids where you don't need a lot of juice. And finally, CZ14XPE wrote in with this comment, I love the Caddy SRX. Here in Europe, everyone has a German car. With the Cadillac, everyone takes you to be an alien. Too much exotic? Yes, for a lot of people. Well, CZ14XPE, Cadillacs have always had bold, brash designs. Now what they need to do, and they're getting there, is to establish continuity in their design, where they develop a certain look that carries on for several decades, so the people the world over can instantly recognize a Cadillac, just like they can today with a Mercedes or BMW. That's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry, but before we go, I wanted to mention that you can leave us video and audio comments on our website. It's really easy. Just click on the link in the sidebar of the Autoline Daily page or follow it in today's transcript. You can even use your telephone. We really do want to hear from you. In fact, we're working on a story about hypermiling. You know, driving to get the absolute best fuel economy possible. We'd love to hear about the techniques you use while hypermiling. Anyway, that is it for today's show. We'll see you tomorrow.
Visit our website for even more great content all week long. Autoline Extra, Dawn's Journal, podcasts, and even more. So click over and get the inside view at AutolineDetroit.tv.